talents, abilities, the ability to follow the usual rules, to have a solid plan, to keep what has been acquired, an excessive intention to aggrandize, somewhere to strengthen their positions and expand the area of influence, starting with initial capital, from a pleasant start, has already proven its authority in a goal-oriented person, aimed at working with personal boundaries with proven methods of gaining advantages, real profit, the embodiment of successful training already has. Appropriate material feedback, which provides the ability to continue without compromise with the environment. The status of a relevant specialist in the chosen field keeps a person somewhere close to a vocation that makes one's head spin with pleasure. Especially recalling the joint success on the path of exhaustion, where a person provided himself with a platform for takeoff. Someone did not make it, some willing ones were weeded out, but it was then that a flower was received for a more attractive future. With a calm look, a person is inspired by his talents, which have already managed to show themselves in the initial process, in a compatible perfect group, a family business, the use of a compatible device, group tests of industries, it makes an effort. Deactivation of the dubious direction of great competition gives peace of mind. Pleasant idleness with the benefit of the time spent makes you remember the pleasant moments of work, and perhaps it makes sense to apply the wisdom of the past. The ability to use the pleasant with the useful gives a person's character significant advantages, like a green world under musical accompaniment, thoughts blossom. You want to show care for someone, make an offer to someone as a sign of recognition. Against the background of romantic memories and experiences, inappropriate plans are destroyed, new worthy priorities, thoughts, ideas appear to replace the old ones. It seems that absolutely stunning changes are nearby, where it is possible to get by with little blood. Besides, without stars from the heavens, it is possible to achieve professional harmony in a chosen, challenging business with a sense of satisfaction without taking the Bastille, although without an assault in the prescribed period of time. A more private sphere does not indicate a hasty achievement of a personal goal in the professional sphere. Activities with children also do not ensure a fragment of life success, or in the case of choosing a field, it is suggested to pay attention to poetic activities, creative directions with inspiration, and avoiding loneliness at work. That is, it is about creating memoirs, fragrances, philosophy, biology, family psychologist, favorite directions of regeneration, singing more than raising children in a quiet town, trying to be a patron, a surgeon, a bone surgeon, or a skin fork. It is necessary to cheerfully take into account the unsuccessful attempts to improve the education of parents. Perhaps the family craft will not be relevant enough in new times. Living according to old habits must be stopped. Looking for something in the unusual, unclear, difficult will not bring appropriate results. Old conclusions are only suitable for the trash. Long-term work goes to the table, for its own. It recedes into the shadows. There is no need to be afraid of failure to implement the plan with the expenditure of too much effort, energy, and finances. The change in priorities is a positive wave to ensure the authority of a key decision, where something needs to be proven, declared, announced, to return to the idea of the past to introduce safe forms of implementation with less pressure, or to end the dictatorship in the workplace. A change of perspective will not interfere with the result. After adopting other forms of thinking through observing the facts of a diverse list, a forgotten process in a new perspective may turn out to be appropriate, where the big will appear small, and vice versa. Something that is not understood must be imagined as big in order to recognize the meaning, and the lever of the rule, or stop using the usual algorithm of actions to provide conditions for rethinking what remains imperceptible, and that needs to be practiced. False accents of difficult trials is a thing of the past. The good news is somewhere close at hand for the use of romantic chords at work where a competition with one survivor was planned. That is, the use of force and strong energy is not expected. Calm, moderate activity is sufficient to complete the educational cycle, or work process in the amplitude of slow movement, some impulses, straight, storm, crisis. Due to a change in priorities, the goal is transformed into other forms and looks appropriate. The schedule offers a leisurely activity, without the need to move in transport around the city, the acquired habit of enjoying the moment of a stable process that does not involve the deepening of disputes, on the contrary, admiration for the results of rivals without envy. The player is strong, friendly, reserved, shows affection, does not use critical means. Can show love, show care, be harmonious in a team. The greatest power in him scares him himself, therefore it does not look critical. It is demonstrated through the manifestation of restraint.